Hey guys, it's me again, KingKira14 in Holy Alliance. This is a match in my M10 Wolverine. I know that I have a lot of different tanks, and it's kind of hard for me to keep up with all my tanks, but I know this particular tank is one of the ones that I'm trying to get rid of the fastest. It's got 53 millimeters of frontal, and its sides are like 37 or so. And it's just one of those tanks that has very weak armor but can be used as a scouting light tank, or a scouting tank destroyer, sorry. In this match I actually do fairly well. I have to hold up one flank by myself because of a group of lemmings. Oh yes, I know, I get tired of saying it, and I know people get tired of hearing it, but lemming teams are starting to invade World of Tanks. And it's gotten to the point where it is ridiculous, and you have to learn to hold your own ground long enough for at least one or two of the lemmings to realize, oh shit, we fucked up. Let's go over here. And tittle their way over there like a bunch of pansies with their dicks up their ass. So, I know I'm cussing a lot, I'm just not happy about how this match ended up because I still lose, but I do very decent. And I'm also the last person alive. So, this is a match with my M10. I hope you enjoy it.
Move out.
So as we start up, the first thing I'm sitting here thinking is, I'm driving an American tank. Americans are well known for driving cars and trying to stop pollution. And yet, this American tank has an exhaust pipe. And you'll see I'm trying to look at it throughout most of this point. I think I turned the view sideways one time just to look at my exhaust pipe. But, and here's how it sets up. This is where the lemmings come in. Oh joy. They're all flooding the east. Yeah, no. Usually it gets flooded on this map. It's usually a choke point. But for some reason, a lot of people don't understand that. I decided to take a few shots off into the dark to see if I can either flush something out or do damage. Turns out all I'm doing is just wasting shells.
We didn't even scratch them.
And as it turns out, my first victim appears, and there's a Hetzer behind him. Now, I don't notice the Hetzer until a little later on. I thought it was an Electo, but it turns out it was actually a Hetzer, so we get to have a little fun going here. There is also this little AMX duck here. I don't really, they're pretty painful
Enemy
sometimes to
armor
mess
is
with.
damaged.
But I kill
Enemy
this
vehicle
guy,
destroyed.
and he gets pissed. Screw you, dude. Quite frankly, I don't care. You're a tier 3 scout. I'm holding this area alone. You can suck it up and get a life because I'm doing what I do best. And that is hold up this spot while a whole bunch of lemmings slowly but surely die. So, enjoy yourself. And we're back to the brawl.
Permission to engage. Where'd they go?
I waste a shell. And this, okay. 57 millimeters of armor. This guy's got a tier 5 gun and he's still bouncing. Such low armor rate and the fact that he's bouncing means I am slanted perfectly, so I do not move at all.
Penetration.
And I start taking shots off in this hetzer.
Enemy armor is damaged.
And the hetzer starts bouncing.
We didn't penetrate
Which is
their
a good thing
armor.
on my part, because that's one less tank to deal with.
We didn't even scratch them. Penetration. We didn't penetrate
After
their
bouncing so
armor.
many times, I finally decide, okay, I need to load something with more heat. So I load a G round. Sooner or later I'll switch them out.
Critical hit. We didn't penetrate their armor. That one
But
didn't
it just
go
got to
through.
the point where I got pissed off. So I decided to load HE.
Critical hit. Critical hit. We didn't even scratch them. Critical hit.
I hate these tanks because they're really armored, even for a tier 3 light tank. So it pisses me off, and I just say screw it, and I charge at him. And he's still bouncing off of me this whole time.
Critical hit.
I switch back to
Enemy
aim,
is hit.
take that,
Gotcha.
just take a nice little ram to him. Now all this time, there's a cruiser 4, and he's being a real pain. I even say screw it, I'm almost done. I'm tired, man. I was trying to get this Luke's to follow me. I quite frankly just gave up and went by myself. There's no sense telling other people what to do if you already know that they're not going to do anything about it. So I just pushed my way up and headed back to base. And this is actually, I've been getting a lot of defender medals lately. Medals where I am basically defending the cap. I stop them over 70 cap points. I stop a cap. And this is actually my first one of today that I got. It was a fun match. I was extremely tired. I just recently gotten online after waking up, and it was after I uploaded all those videos, so I mean, it was a good match to me. I had fun with it. Somehow I was able to make it before they could get close, so
Target acquired. Penetration. Enemy armor is hit.
As I can see it right now, he's ricocheting off of my armor.
Knocked out.
Now, here's the point where I start debating. Do I need to keep pushing forward, or what to do? So I decided to just sit here. My music's playing, and I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what's going on. What I need to do, and how I need to do it. I'm just going to swing around this lane, but decide against it. Figured it would be stupid. Now I do need to give a shout out to these this platoon of IO guys. These guys actually did good in how they defeated me, how they ended the match. Even though they didn't get the brothers in arms, they still did they were pretty smart about how they killed me. Now I used to have a camo net and binoculars on this tank, but I took them off and put them on another tank because I didn't use this one that much. And this is where I spot the first one. As it turns out, he's the one that does kill me. He's the one that kills me. And because of that fact, they don't get the brothers in arms, but they still
Ready to fire.
were very smart about how
Target
they did it.
released.
I'm trying to make sure nobody's trying to sneak up behind me, and it's... At this point, my heart's beating really fast. I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on, how to accomplish this game. I don't want to lose it, but there seems to be a way for me to win it. He's already spotted me. What I should have done was I should have tried to flank him.
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
And because I didn't try to flank him, it ended up hitting me in the butt. And it was just one of those matches. I did do fairly good all the way up to this point. I did try to win the game, but it just didn't turn out too well for me. So to me, this was a fairly decent game from what I did, but I could have done better. I wasn't thinking, I just wasn't paying attention. So yeah, I really wanted to show the fact that I was bouncing so much shots. That's rare for this tank to bounce, and because I bounced, it's actually quite funny. So this is a game with me and my M10. Hope you enjoyed it.